ByteLab is a development company which provides services of the design, electronic product design and manufacturing for our clients. So projected revenue for 2017 is around 1 million euros. Our plans is to employ five people more in the next 6 months, and that's our team. Our references are mainly customers from the UK, Germany, Netherlands and Belgium. And I think that name of the some of the greatest company in the world, like 3M, is good reference for the ByteLab. So I will talk now about the implementation challenges in the IoT world. So everyone wants to have device that will have wireless communication, so nobody wants to bother with the wires and with the charging. Everyone wants to have security. Everyone wants to have indefinitely autonomy of the device. So that means that we need to work on the battery life. And everyone wants to have products with a delivery time to yesterday. So that means that time to market in IoT world is really, really short, and everyone has big expectations. So I will now present 2 examples of the success. Okay. Okay, I will now show 2 examples of the project that we worked on and what was the challenge in the implementation of those 2 projects. So, one Belgian company approached us with a request how to make bikes smarter and how to gain market advantage when you have production of the carbon frame bikes. As all of you already knows, carbon frame bikes are made by hand, and main cost in the production is labor. All carbon bike frames are made in China. So they ask themselves, what is our advantage over the China manufacturers? Basically, it's only the stickers, so brand and marketing. And there is no difference, maybe just quality assurance and quality control. So they request us to make something smart and connected. We decided, okay, no problem, we will design one electronic module that will enable bicycle to be connected to the internet. That doesn't mean anything, just connection to the internet. We need some application. So idea was to track the bicycle performance, to track sensors on the cyclist, for example, heart rate sensor, a muscle meter, power meter, maybe helmet, etc. And to put all those data to the cloud. Also, we provided the service, for example, if you have deflated tire during long cycling tour, that you have road assistance like you have for the cars. So with that complete service, we are adding additional value to the product. So I won't bother you with the technical details because, as you know, we are an engineering company and we really often have tendency to make too much complicated slides with the technical details. But I would just mention few key technologies that are integrated into this module. You can share over the public. So we have on the small board that has really small dimensions, GSM, NFC, Bluetooth, and GPS. That was one of the biggest advantage, and it was one of the biggest challenges. Why? Because there is a lot of technical challenges in order to integrate all those technologies in a small board. Also, there was really big request on the security because nobody wants to share their location without the knowledge and to share it to the third party. Okay. Regarding the battery life, we had also trade-off with the tracking period and with the performance. So if you're a professional cyclist, then you want to have as much as possible the greatest number of the samples in the short time. Why? Because every second is important for you because you're a professional cyclist. And for the tracking of the bicycles, nobody cares. 10 seconds is okay. So we managed to get the best possible trade-off between worlds of performance and the tracking with some additional technical feature that was integrated on the board. Also, we passed all certification processes for the Europe, for the US, and for the Japan. Another example of the success story into IoT world that isn't connected over the GPRS is optical meter for the e-metering. So idea was we have large infrastructure that already exist. Nobody wants to change existing flow meters, water meters, and gas meters. It's really expensive. Not from the perspective of the cost of the new flow meter or gas meter. Main cost of the replacement is labor and possible problems in the process of the replacement. So we take another approach. How we can digitize the existing flow meters, gas meters, and other type of meters without changing infrastructure. So only universal approach was to take the picture of the meter. So we started with that approach. Idea is to have small device that is attached on the meter, and we are taking the picture. We are making OCR, optical character readout, and then we are sending data to the server. Because currently project is active in the Belgium and Netherlands, we had request to have connectivity over the LoRa. LoRa network is one of the future network that will be used for the connecting smart things, but we will talk about it later. Again, we can see the technology, which is not so important for this presentation. Again, we had security issues because time I need to speed up because we are limited with the time. And we managed to have really low consumption with some smart workarounds. So what is the future of IoT? For the most of the projects, we have two different paths. One path is for the private networks where we can use LoRa or Sigfox. It is for the application, for example, you have the factory, you have large number of the sensors and you don't want to depend on the telecom operators. Then you can use LoRa or Sigfox and you can establish your private network. Main disadvantage of that approach is that you are depending on the ESM band availability. That means that somebody can block your frequency and then you don't have connectivity. Second approach is to use Narrowband Iot, which just started, and we expect a really large boom of Narrowband IoT devices, which will replace 2G and 3G modems, especially in the M2M communication. There is plenty of room for the telecom operators that needs to ensure that you have guaranteed connectivity. And that's all from me. So if anyone has some questions or... Yeah, so I can show you now. This is another example of the board that was designed without enclosure because for that project we didn't design enclosure. So idea was to connect vending machines to the internet to have complete overview over the consumption of the machine, replacement and filling the machines. Also it is foreseen for the fiscalization of the vending machines. So we did complete hardware development. For this project, we did complete design. So from the integration to the production, and we are producing those 25 to 30,000 per year.
Are you working with just Arduino type processors, or you are able to do more complex like ARM?
We are not working with Arduino at all. We are working with ARM-based processors and some microchip-based processors, and some other platforms as well. So we didn't present here. We have a waste management solution, complete waste management solution, which is already active in Croatia with more than 100 waste management companies. Now we are opening the market in Germany for the waste management. So if you have some idea and you need some product development, don't hesitate to contact us. Any other question? Thomas? I need to mention that with our partners from Tele2, we have really great experience, and this is not the marketing stuff. Because we got really nice support from them, and especially from the technical side and from the friend side as well.